It's that time. This is different though.
A little different.
Dang, bro, chill
That
out.
came in loud.
Chill out,
Jesus
bro.
Christ.
Yeah.
That was that.
Golly,
Say it
bro.
with your chest.
Hey, good Lord. This is different though because
Talk that talk.
we finally.
Yeah.
I know my lady's been asking for it. We got a female perspective on the show for the first time ever. Second time because we had sis. We had Carmen. I don't want to forget Carmen. She's like, what my point of view didn't count. Shout out to sis. But another female perspective on the show. I don't think we talked about love. Did we talk about love when we had Carmen? No, we just talked about her. So this is the first for this though.
Yeah.
When we talk about relationships and datings and all that good stuff. I hope y'all checking out the tea with relationships and all that good stuff. But this one is different.
Yeah, it is.
This one is different because we talking about something that is very, traditional in the modern world, but non-traditional now though as well too. It's like gender roles.
Yes, it's a very taboo. Oh,
Man, what is going on over there with
My
you,
bad.
brother?
I thought I almost kicked over my drink, man. I almost spilled this yak on this $200 soup.
Oh my God, bro. But gender roles. First and foremost, how do y'all feel about gender roles? Do you think they still exist in today's relationships, or are they kind of like different, or they're hybrid?
They exist.
They exist.
Absolutely. But I think you need to have like communication about it, because I think it's for me, I'm mostly doing all the cooking. I would say I cook most of the time.
Yeah.
I do. But I think that just
Come in hot then. Okay,
She cook it all the time.
man, that's wild.
I am the one doing all the cooking, but
Okay.
I think, it's okay.
So I don't
because-
cook? Is this what
No,
we said?
you do cook, but not as much as I cook.
Yeah, because you cook, and then I'm usually the one when it's
Why
time to
should-
buy out. I buy out.
Okay, that's fine. But we're not there yet, okay?
Okay.
We're talking about
It's
me
crazy.
cooking
Okay.
and you washing the dishes after I cook or something.
Oh yeah.
So I think it's just like a balance. Like I don't mind cooking and then I know he's gonna come and wash the dishes.
I don't like washing.
I'm not taking out the trash though.
She never take out the trash. It's not been a singular time that the trash has been taken out by her. And we got a house and the trash night when we lived when we first lived.
Yeah.
Right, I can understand. Like
Okay.
a little dark outside, it's in the alley.
Right.
But trash can on the side of the crib. Like she can
I'm not going
legitimately
outside.
walk through, open the garage, make a quick left, dump it, boom, be back in the house.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't agree with that. I'm not taking out the trash.
She
Why
be
not?
like putting her own bottles away.
Why you don't agree with the
I
taking out
take
trash?
out the trash in the restroom. That counts.
So she'll
I
bring the
do.
trash
I go
to the
clean.
trash for me to take it out.
I clean the
That's
bathroom.
crazy.
I'm cleaning the bathroom.
I've helped. Participated. Oh,
Okay.
that's what we go say. You go,
Yeah.
oh, okay. This is crazy.
This is. I'm enjoying this, y'all.
I'm doing mostly the cleaning.
Okay, so you do a lot of the cleaning and the cooking, sis.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so what do you do, Mr. Reese?
And obviously nothing. Not a damn thing in the house. I'm just there. I'm just
Well,
a
no.
human. I'm a vessel. I show up and I wash some dishes. And
No, I
what
want
I
to give you
do.
credit though. Yesterday I had a long day at work.
Okay.
And I did express that to him. So, I had my plan. So I'm gonna go home, straighten up a little bit. But when I got home, everything was cleaned. So kudos to you.
Yeah.
And I think that's appreciative. Like you listen to what I need and he gets it done. So you do a lot.
Yeah, man. Like I'm not a builder, but in this, I've become a builder. I didn't build dressers and entertainment centers and.
Right.
I got a bookshelf I still need to put together that I ain't even got to. Like, it's just, like, that's not even, like, I just put together a whole basketball court.
Yeah.
Like, and bruh, we want to talk about, like,
Oh yeah.
it was a lot.
100%.
I was sitting there, like, really frustrated.
100%.
And so, I feel like gender roles just kind of, like, played themselves out because it was a time, I wouldn't even say it was a time, but, like, it was like I was doing a lot of cooking. Because it was at one point early in our relationship where her the job she had pivoted to like a night shift.
Right.
So the responsibility legitimately fell on me to get off work, pick up the kids, bring them home, feed them, make sure they was in bed. So by the time she came home, I had the kids sleep, dinner was done, and
Right.
she had a meal. And so like things have, just kind of reverse cycles or whatever the case is. And then, she also is doing something different with her diet. So she tends to cook more around her new dietary options.
Okay.
For real. I mean, she do. I mean, she kind of, she don't force us to, she still cooks what we want to eat. She just added her own little.
I add more veggies.
Right.
Like, I try not.
I eat veggies. I eat my
That
veggies.
bitch eating.
Boy, like, I eat no vegetables.
I eat my veggies.
I
man.
eat no vegetables.
I eat
I
my
try
veggies.
to add more like veggies to our meal because, if it was up to him, I mean,
He wouldn't do the veggies.
he do
That's
the veggies.
what?
No, you do the veggies, but I
Our
think
first date, it was mixed veggies.
But out the bat,
Ooh, yeah. I mean, yeah.
come on, man.
That was what it was.
We ain't in college no more.
That's all I knew.
that's all you do.
Mixed veggies out the bag.
No, I
you ain't
mixed
even
it
getting the fresh.
myself.
Wait, how'd you make it? Did
So
you
I-
get all individual vegetables?
No, so we had for real. I made baked chicken.
Yeah, it was good.
Okay.
Baked chicken, some baked beans, and then I had
That's his favorite baked beans.
Baked beans, my
God.
favorite.
Love baked beans.
Yeah, and then I had I had mixed veggies. It was like, damn, which one was it? But it was like a little. But I had combined them.
Yeah, it was like the string beans, and I think it was the corn or something.
I think I combined a little string
Oh,
beans.
okay.
and
String
corn.
beans and corn.
Yeah, man, with a little dinner roll.
With dinner roll.
I cooked for her. You feel me?
Yeah,
She came to the crib and I cooked for her.
That sound real good. That sound real good. So when we talking about the roles,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and sis seems to take the roles of the cooking and cleaning that more people consider are women roles.
Yeah.
The cooking and the cleaning.
Yeah.
And your man roles are what?
Trash, the building things. I feel like I'm the organizer as far as like the planning. Like
Right.
my role in our relationship is
absolutely.
planning. Like I do a lot of the planning, the scheduling.
Right.
and all
So
that.
don't, because you are the planner, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he would get a little bit like not upset, but a little like, well, can you? Because I'm always planning.
Man,
Like, but you're the planner, so why do I have to sit up here and take 20 minutes
Gotcha.
of my time
I
trying
got
to
you.
find something
Exactly.
when
Just like how you be wanting me to cook,
Oh, here we
I
go.
be wanting you to plan.
We get there.
That's it. That's it. I mean, it's to say it takes about the same amount of time to schedule, to figure out, to map out, to plan out where we're going, how we getting there, what time, who coming,
Yeah.
all that. Just like when you're in there cooking, you're in
100%.
there doing this, doing that, doing
okay,
this, doing
I mean
that.
that's fair.
Exactly.
So they fluctuate.
They're
Yeah.
supposed to.
I truly believe. Look, when it comes to gender roles, I think there's going to be roles for the structure of the relationship, right? Like there's
Right.
things like, all right, I ain't saying women can't put a dresser together, but there's some things that's heavy. And some women can't. Hey, I know there's some strong women
not
out
putting
there,
up no
but
dresser.
that damn thing heavy. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And then, I think with the ones that are hybrid, it's like the cooking, the cleaning, but I know there are some men like, I ain't cleaning. I pay for everything.
There
I
is
do
men
all
like that.
this.
Yeah.
I'm not. When I come home, I want my dinner ready.
Yeah.
When I want some sexual tension, I want the
And
sexual
I
tension.
want to add to that because I think that's not it's unfair for women, because just because you pay for everything and you think you're the provider, but cooking, cleaning, taking care of kids, it's a whole job within itself. So that's not, I don't know why men think like that. Well, I pay for everything, you don't have to worry about it. But that mom or woman could still be struggling because mentally she exhausted. Like
That's deep.
So
Mentally exhausted.
Mentally exhausted.
nothing to
deep.
do with money. Money is not everything. Like
Yeah.
Tell them, sus. Tell them. Look, fellas. See, y'all think that just because y'all bringing in the dough, bringing in the chicken, that y'all can just get whatever y'all want. Y'all understand that tormental and that mental
the mental.
stamina that you're taking away from a woman.
Absolutely.
Because to cook, to clean, and then especially even having kids.
Okay.
Having a child, like that's
a
a different
job.
type of pain. Even just to go through the the birth process,
Man.
and the 9
You
months.
have
Like
postpartum.
you got it easy.
What?
All you doing is going to work.
Oh, here we go.
It
Well,
comes.
I wouldn't say you got it easy
This is
because
crazy.
again, there's come on the men's side. Because I'm a dude and I can vouch for the brothers. It's a lot of stress. It's a lot of pressure. I have to provide.
Right.
I have to. So, and for a man's eyes, it's like I would love to come home to a hot cooked meal because I'm doing so much for the family. I would
Yeah.
love to be
Yeah,
able to get some
absolutely.
sexual attention from my wife because I'm doing so much for the family.
Facts.
But then that's when you communicate. You
Okay.
have to sit and you have to talk, because maybe what he needs is okay, but are you listening to what she needs? So y'all need to come together and have a conversation about like how could I help you make your day easier?
got you.
And vice versa. It makes not saying like, well, I deserve this. No. Like can come together, communicate, talk about it, and set a plan.
Got you.
Yeah, you have to plan. You have to figure out, as you said, Bake, what's best for your relationship. Because I mean, you kind of think about it like, if I had the opportunity, like say the wife was to say like, you know what, I'm about to step into this job, I'm about to be making this, and you could be a stay-at-home dad. Boy,
Of course. Like why?
be at the crib. It'd be cooking and cleaning. Yeah, hey, babe. Hey, what you need? Hey, yep, you need that? Gotcha. Yeah. Dude,
You'll be okay.
I'll be okay being stay-at-home dad.
I'm gonna say this.
Somebody, I was on this headset with the homies, and somebody was like, if a chick offered you to move you to, because we all stay in Cali,
Yeah.
to move you to Texas,
Right.
just to be a stay-at-home dad, would you do it? And we was talking about it, and I was like, at a point, I said, if a chick wanted to move me to Texas to be a stay-at-home, hell yeah, I'm at home. Go, bye, babe. See you later. I got it. Taking the kids to school, picking them up. I'm at all the PTA meetings and everything.
Hey, I'm not bad at that. For me, I couldn't do it. I have to do something. I can't be just at the crib
You could
all
be,
day.
but babe, you can do something, right? Like you into
Yeah.
the you.
No. I know
So
that.
that'd become
Like I would have to feel like I got some kind of work that I'm doing besides because I would lose my insanity
Yeah.
knowing that all I'm doing and I think that's where some women can be
Absolutely.
feeling like I don't feel like I can have any kind of creativity because all I'm doing is cooking, cleaning,
thing, over
taking
and
care of the kids, cooking, cleaning, and you lose yourself.
Absolutely.
I can't look, and for me, I love my wife. I don't have a wife, but I would love my wife, and I love that she's doing things. For me, being the breadwinner is I don't care about all that.
nobody. Nobody.
I know some people know, but some people do care.
Yeah.
I don't care about all that. I just want to feel like I'm contributing.
Right.
You are-
That's the key.
And I don't want no female who's making more that make me feel like I'm less than because you're
Right.
making more than me.
Right.
So when we like I'm not. Look, you could give your half if you want to. I don't care. You know what I mean? I put in, I contribute, or whatever the case may be. And if it was me and I was making more, I wouldn't say, babe, go half with me. That's just not me. That's not how I'm wired. I'd be like, hey, babe, contribute to this, this, and this. I'll take care of that.
Right.
Whatever you can do, we're gonna be
Yeah.
accommodating to you. And then, since I make a little bit more, I'm gonna give a little bit more.
Right.
And that's how it's supposed to be. And it's not
Absolutely.
supposed to be looked at like I'm hanging this over your head. I feel like in relationships, men do it more often, I feel like, than women. Because for the most part, men are usually the breadwinners. And so it become like a carrot to hang over the woman's head. Like, yeah, I make the most, so I demand this out of you. It's like, nah,
Right.
bruh. Like,
Yeah.
just because you are fortunate enough to make the most. So with that fortune, it's still supposed to come with some kind of humility and
Absolutely.
understanding where the contributions come in at and understand the balance that still comes with that. And so then that's where, like you said, babe, when you can communicate like, look, I'm going to need this from you, okay, for us to be successful. And it's still a vice versa thing, but it's like it's big into communicating. It's big into understanding what makes our household go, what makes our relationship go, and figure out that balance and figure out that niche so then y'all can be successful. I feel like when you do that, you have a better chance of not necessarily debunking gender roles, but understanding that everybody has a role in order for a relationship to be successful.
No, that's 100%. That's real. And my thing is, like both of y'all said, communication. if you're with somebody who is like strict on gender roles, like you know, you have your. Oh, before we do that, before I even say that, what's your? I ain't doing that. What are those for you? Like, I ain't doing. I know Sis said I ain't taking out no damn trash. I ain't
taking out trash.
What's your? I ain't doing that.
I don't really have one. I hate it all, but I mean,
I hate it all.
I hate it all.
Okay.
Hate it
real
all.
truth coming out.
no, but I really don't have one because I feel like there's nothing that I shouldn't be able to do.
Yeah.
That's powerful, right
And
there.
if I was home alone, I will take the trash out. But if my sons are at home and he's home or whatever, I'm not touching nobody's trash can.
Like I said,
I'll take it out,
I
you know.
left for a week once.
Don't do that.
Left for a week once.
Right.
And like in my head, I said, I wonder who gonna take out the trash. That's crazy that I was on a school trip. And in my head, I'm sitting there like, is this trash gonna be here?
I'm gonna walk
When
in
I
the house.
get-
The house
that's
gonna be
a-
stinking or what?
Like, this gonna just be a bag waiting for your boy? Like, damn, I've been going for 5 days out here gone. And did anybody take out the trash? But luckily when I got back, the trash was out. So
Yes,
it was good.
right.
So it was just, it's just one of those situations. Like, another thing with us is like driving. Like one of our biggest things, one of my biggest things is driving.
Yes, yeah.
Like, cause this one right here, bro, like when we first met, babe. Tell you when we first met,
She wasn't driving.
no, she'd be awake. You feel me? We did a turnaround trip to LA. She stayed up the whole trip.
Oh, okay.
You feel me? Like, that's when we first met. Like, even just being awake.
They got
just,
comfortable.
yeah, just being awake generally. Like, she'd be hanging out. Now, as soon as we hit the 99,
Are we there yet?
I just looked up like we was just talking. She out. I'm like, how is this even possible, bruh?
Oh,
It was a few trips. And then
Passenger snoozing.
And what did we do? We had a conversation.
Yep.
And
We had to talk.
yeah, and that really bothered him that I nap on road trips. So what did I do? I said, okay, I'll go buy me a coffee, make sure I'm awake.
Why does that bother you though?
Because it's boring.
Yeah, he don't like to be the only one up driving.
Like, I'm up. Everybody else is
Everybody's
knocked
asleep.
out.
Start shifts. Now, wait, time out. Do y'all take turns driving?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is how this has
We
worked
have
out.
definitely
Like,
been taking turns driving.
she does all the exciting drives.
Okay.
So if we going to Vegas, she'll drive there because it's exciting.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because it's fun. You feel me? Oh, we're going somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, but that drive back,
Okay.
she wants no part of. No part of that drive back. Hey, babe. I'm just so tired.
I do be so tired.
Like I done had the same weekend she had. Like it wasn't like you was there and I was somewhere else. We had the same weekend.
Oh man, that's funny.
I'm just so tired, babe. Like we was coming.
Well, I did attempt to drive back this past weekend.
She, you heard that? What did she say? What was it?
She did attempt. Hey,
I did.
attempt counts.
I do.
It do count. Cause she could have been like, no.
Right. Like you're driving. Oh well.
So she drove from the Crypto.com arena to the beginning of the Grapevine, and that was it.
Yeah, because we
That's
ate.
That
compromise.
ain't no damn compromise.
That is compromise.
'Cause I did all the driving to get out to LA.
I
No,
feel
but
you.
listen, my eyes were getting heavy.
Yeah.
And I was getting tired. So
She was tired.
Instead of me trying to drive and fall asleep and we wrecked,
Yeah.
I communicated and said, babe, can you drive?
She said, "Can you drive?" That's what it's all about at the end of the day.
Did it look like I wanted to drive?
No,
You got
I
to
was
stand.
chilling.
But you did
I
what
was
you-
watching the game.
because you fulfilled your gender role.
I guess.
You the man of the relationship, the security, the
Amen.
supporter.
Yeah.
You know, and she was like, "Hey, I know when he's driving, I'm safe."
Yep. That's
I'm
why I
tired.
go to sleep.
That's why she go to sleep. Look, if somebody go to sleep while you driving, that means they trust you.
Or they just tired as hell.
Nah. No.
I don't never
No.
go to sleep with nobody. It's not that I don't trust them. I just feel like I ain't trying to
don't-
die.
Yeah,
sleep,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? I get it for you, but when people trust you,
Yeah, they go to sleep.
then you go to
They're
sleep.
comfortable.
That means they're comfortable. Because I've been in some cars with people, I go to sleep on trips sometimes. But if I know
This is
you
true.
can't drive,
This is true.
I would stay up.
Yeah.
I would stay up. I would be like, nope. What's up? You good? You straight?
Okay.
The one time I fell asleep when we was driving,
Yeah.
was our first trip to San Diego.
Oh yeah.
And guess what happened?
What happened?
She took the toll and didn't know she had to pay. And then guess who got the bill?
You did.
So I can't go to sleep.
Oh,
I dozed off from Long Beach to Costa Mesa. The next thing I know, I'm getting an email. Hey, buddy.
Hey, you got some bread to pay.
Let you know you took a toll. I took a toll. When did I take the toll?
Oh man, that's hilarious. That's hilarious, man. So, when it comes to gender roles, what would you give out to the people as far as like, should they follow them? Should they be adaptable? Like, what would you encourage, especially since y'all married? And you know, y'all have like a little hybrid system, but still some traditional in there as well. Mm-hmm. How would y'all advocate to people who's trying to be in a relationship and you may be with somebody who want to follow or maybe not follow gender roles?
I think it's important for for them just to communicate about it first. You meet somebody, you know, I think we are so quick to just jump in relationships without even knowing, like, you know, what do you need from me, or what, how were you raised? You know, what is the gender role for you? What do you know?
That's real.
So having those conversations, and then you will have an idea, like, okay, this is what he needs from me, and this is what she needs from me, or this is not, he's not going to do this, and she's not going to, you know. So you guys going to come together, have that conversation, and then build on that.
That's dope.
You know,
understand that it's going to fluctuate. At
Yes,
times, it's going to seem
fluctuate,
60-40.
Yeah.
At times, it's going to seem
Absolutely.
50-50.
Oh, yes.
It's going to be 55-45. It's going to be 70-30. Like, understand somebody's always going to be kind of doing a little bit more than the other.
That's real.
And it's going to
Very
flip.
true.
And you have to be okay
Very true.
when you are the less than, technically, right?
Yeah.
And it's not that they're supposed to be there for forever, but, you know, for a couple of months, you taking the kind of like the back seat. And then you flip it, and that's okay.
Yeah.
The problem becomes is when you never want to flip it. Like, you're just okay with being in this role, and you're not trying to, like, dang, it's been like 70-30.
So life happens, though.
Yeah,
Life happens.
and let me try to bump it up to 60-40. Let me try to bump it up to 55-45.
Right.
Because some people get real complacent with being the 30.
Yeah.
That's
Or
true.
always being the under percentage and don't want to bring their part to it.
That's right.
And then, or they allow themselves to be that. Because like to me, I speak more for men. Once they have the power, like, I'm 70-30, I'm going to keep you at this 30 because that's what I want to keep you at. Then that becomes real tormenting on the mind also. Like, I want to contribute more. No, I don't want you to contribute more.
Right.
This is what I want you to do, because it becomes that narcissistic, controlling, I control everything, and this is your role. Like, you don't have no other identity of who you are or nothing like that. So, like I said, it's just understanding that fluctuation is okay, and never be okay with allowing one thing to be above all the time. You feel me? Like the wife said, life happens, so it's gonna switch. And when the paradigm switches, that's okay.
Yeah.
Just try to find a way to make sure you get back to as balanced as possible.
No, that.
Yeah, and I think it's also just love too. You know, if you love each other, I mean, no one's perfect, but I think if you really love that person, you'll be able to, you know, switch if it needs to be switched, or fluctuate, or whatever that may look like. But I think you also have to really love that person deeply. Because I think if you love that person, you're going to try to do whatever you can do. You know, y'all may clash, I may have a few little arguments here and there, but at the end of the day, y'all still striving, and y'all still getting to that goal.
Yeah. No, that's real. That's. I mean, y'all said it best. If I had to add a little sprinkle on that thing, I would just say, be adaptable. You know what I mean? And if you're with somebody who is like stuck in their ways and they're not willing to change, then you have to be willing to make that move and say,
You gotta do it.
Don't
this
settle.
ain't this
Do
ain't
not settle.
this is not what I want, because I'm a firm believer. I want my wife, whenever that day come, to have her own identity. I want us to have our bond identity together, but have her own identity as well, where she can be empowered to do the things that she enjoys to do. If she wants to be a stay-at-home wife, then hey, but I don't know. I'll be like, babe, I think there's more to you than just staying at home. If that's what you want to do, that's
A
what you
dual
want to do.
income is what is needed, though.
Yo,
right
no,
now.
I know, 100%. Like
Dual income
it is very, very needed in today's world.
Absolutely.
But again, if that's what she wanted to do, I'd be like, babe, you sure? I know this, But my thing is, I want her to have an identity at the end of the day, and I want to support her in that. And there's going to be some times where maybe I got to cook, I got to clean, I got to change the diapers, I got to do things that mostly are known for women to do. And sometimes the women going to be doing some things that mostly men are doing, especially if they're making more money than men. They're working more. They're in different fields where they're required to be at work and do other things. So you just have to be able to fluctuate. And then I always would say this, and we get into this another day, is no matter what you're doing, no matter what your role, make sure you being intentional with one another and you connecting with one another and you communicating with one another and you building that relationship. Because what happens is when y'all both try to be the head of the table, the head of the household, and y'all got other people under y'all like kids and family and loved ones, somebody's going to get neglected.
Absolutely.
And so
I like that. Yeah.
just think about that. But at the end of the day, you got to find what best works with you. If you a gender role person for fully, then you got to find somebody that's going to commit to your gender roles and be like, all right, I got to do that, And if you're not, then find somebody that's going to meet you in the middle.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's to say, those are all big things, man. And when you find your person, everything tends to work itself out. But, like I said, the biggest thing is communication, man. You have to be able to be articulate about your wants and needs. And hopefully you're with someone that matches that. Because like you said, Bake, if it's not being reciprocated, then that's not the person for you. It's not. You can't continuously love a person and pour more into the relationship than what the other person's giving out. It's going to wear on you. So you have to find somebody that's going to match that energy. At times, someone's going to love the other person more, and that's how relationships in life work. But if you just continue to settle being the person that is continuously loving more and doing more and wanting more while that other person is just kind of going through the motions, that's not the person for you.
100%. 100%. Anything you want to add before we get up out of here, sis?
No, y'all touched it on the nose. I mean, I'm proud of y'all. Okay.
Proud of us.
Okay. You better find you a wife.
I can't believe this. Proud of us. Like, we ain't been doing this for a long time. Like, this is our first go around. I'm so proud of y'all. I finally get to see it live. This is different.
Y'all stay safe.
Young men talk.
Yeah, stay blessed. Find what works for you. Enjoy your weekend. Happy Easter. I know y'all, this is going to be after Easter, but I hope y'all had a great Easter.
Yeah, man.
Always remember to stay blessed and to remember to talk, dab, talk. See y'all next time.
Peace.